Good morning, students. Today we are to start the first poem of your syllabus, that is a photograph, and the poet is Shirley Telson. He's talking about a picture, a photograph which is taken long back. The photograph is of the poet's mother and her two cousins. This is the time of enjoying a holiday. So I'm just going to give you the brief summary of the poem. Afterwards, we will read the poem line to line. The photograph pasted on the cardboard shows two girl cousins, Betty and Dolly. These are the names, who went paddling. Paddling means walking on the water in the sea with the poetess mother. Each of them was holding one of the hands of the poet's mother. That means one was on the right hand side and another was on the left hand side, you can say, who was big girl of some 12 years or so at that time. And poet's mother is the biggest one at that time. She is hardly 12 or 13 years of age. Her uncle had a camera. Some uncle was there with them because they were there at the sea to enjoy a holiday. All three stood still facing the camera. They pushed their hair aside to smile because they were giving a pose to get the click. Thus, the photograph presents three smiling faces. The face of the poet's mother is the sweet one because hardly she was 12 years of age and she was also a very sweet girl. It was of a time before she was born. She means the poet. Obviously, the mother is very young at that time, hardly 12 or 13 years of age. She will grow up, she will get married, and then the poetess was born. So, their feet, which were being washed by sea water because they were standing in the sea for a very short time, have been photographed along with the sea because it was a click, a still photograph, you can say. So, which appears to have changed less because sea never changes. It's only the water. The waves comes and goes back, but the human being is ever changing. The feet are known as transient, ever changing feet because they are growing. Size will change. The poet thus indirectly hints that her mother's face has changed over the years. Obviously, she'll grow up, she'll be mature. The daughter was born after the marriage, and obviously, there was a lot more changes. After a lapse of time, that means after growing, after getting married, say about 20 or 30 years, obviously the poet's mother would laugh at the snapshot. She got married, she was blessed with a daughter, and now whenever she looked at this photograph of the childhood, we all, when we look at the photograph of our childhood, we usually laugh because we remember that sweet memories of that time. She also laughs. She would refer to the photograph and recollect, remember how her cousins Betty and Dolly had dressed themselves, how they get ready for the beach, for the holiday to go and enjoy. When they went on a sea holiday, she laughs as she sees the scanty dresses. This sea holiday was an event of past. Obviously, it is of her memory, of her childhood, of the past. Her laughter is the real and pleasant for the poet. But now, mother laughs, remembering all these things, and it gives happiness to the poetess also. It is a precious memory of her, both her holiday and her daughter, and her laughter are amusing in an ironic way. Why? As they were linked with her loss. Because the memories of the childhood is lost now. She is mature enough, and which requires a forced state of freedom from pain. And now, because she lost that childhood, now she is remembering with pain that childhood memories. Now the poet's mother is dead. For nearly as many as years the girl in the picture lived. The girl is of 12 years of age. So almost 12 years have gone. The mother is no more. The poet feels at a loss of words to comment on this event because whatever was told by the mother, the daughter of the poetess told us, but nobody is there to tell anything else. So she is not in a position to say anything. Her death, or she is not able to really talk about her mother's death. It is a moment, and its silence makes her silent because she remembers. She feels pain at the loss of the mother, as the mother feels pain at the loss of the childhood. Everybody loses something in life. Thus the poetess pays a tribute to her mother. It is the old photograph that moves her to silence, because the photograph is still photograph. It's a silent, it's not the video where you can hear the sound. It's a still photograph, and it makes everything silent because we don't know anything else about that. Poetess don't know anything else about that. How can she narrate, how can she tell us anything more about the photograph? So that's all about the poem Photograph.